Have you ever heard of the Montessori way of teaching? Okay. Now, and I might have this wrong, but at the turn of the century of not this century just gone, but of the 19th into the 20th, there was Professor Montessori. She worked with the children in the slums of in Italy. She came up with this way of teaching children where that they were immersed. They were immersed in the learning. It was a whole experience, not just being talked at, not in the way that we would teach. The child sits at the desk and the teacher up the front. There's a whole way of immersion. Then a few years out of the Montessori program came the Catechesis of the Good Shepherd that uses the theory of Montessori, this idea of full immersion. But the Catechesis of the Good Shepherd is a spiritual base using the Montessori theory of teaching. Okay, just as an example, this is a replica of the church. So the church, see, that's the tabernacle. Okay, we've got the cruets. We've got if I open up for articles of the Mass. So they learn about the Mass. Okay, there's the sanctuary. There's the altar. There was a man who died of cancer a few years back, but he made these little candle holders. He was a metalsmith, and he made those for. So I've had people over the years who have made all these things. We bought some, have to buy some stuff, but we've also made things as well. Where the children are taught about the Mass. It's called Catechesis of the Good Shepherd, and it's faith-based. This complements. This is extra, okay? And the children are transformed. I've seen it myself over the years. This is the old city of Jerusalem. There's the temple there. Okay, I think that's the pool of Siloam. There's the topography of the land. There's the tomb. Okay, the children made those. We've got the liturgical materials. Okay, the white, the purple, the red. The green's not there. We've got all the Bibles. These are special Bibles. I think they're large print Bibles for the children, and they're very beautiful. See, the print's a little bit bigger. That's the image of the Catechesis of the Good Shepherd, the foundational image of the Catechesis of the Good Shepherd, about the shepherd and the sheep. Pick him up and put him over his shoulder, and we have that with Pope Francis. Did you see that beautiful shot of him with a real lamb? This is the whole Bible. Now somebody made this for us. So this is the Old Testament. So that's from the Old Testament, and that's from 2nd Chronicles, and that's part of the historical books. I think the more you see it, the more it's sort of self-explanatory. So the children experience. This is the size of the Bible. Look at all the books.